Hello again. So today we're going to talk about the immune system. Yesterday we talked about kind of the big 5 reasons the immune system starts to slack. And today we're going to talk about the 5 ways that you can help restore that immune system. And I must say, your immune system is always working. So I was just thinking the other day, this morning, I was in my kitchen and I'm making some good food and I'm tasting it and we're giving it to the kids and we're constantly sharing germs in a family relation. And now we don't do that if someone is sick, obviously, but our immune system is what helps us stay healthy as you live amongst other people. And so why you need to boost it is because that's your immune system. That is the system that literally is able to keep pathogens at bay. So what are the top 5 things you can do? You might be asking. This is it. Number 1, fermented foods. You absolutely have to keep growing the bacteria in the gut. Remember, and if you haven't watched the microbe the presentations, please do. But your gut microbes are living, they're thriving, and they're producing. And 60% of your stool is living bacteria or old bacteria that's passed on, but that bacteria is keeping you alive, and your immune system lives in your gut. 70-80% of it does. So you need to make sure you have enough enzymes to break down your food. You have to have enough of the gut microbes. So fermented food is going to help boost your immune system big time. Coconut oil. So coconut oil is antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-everything. It's amazing. So taking coconut oil in your smoothie, taking a tablespoon in the morning. I do coconut pulling, where I put coconut oil in my mouth and then I just pull it around in my mouth for about 10-15 minutes and I spit that out. Never swallow. That's disgusting. Plus it's full of yucky stuff. And so you can go ahead and spit that out, and you are literally pulling bacteria and even viruses out of the body while you are spitting. So all of your blood is going to be ushering through that the mucous lining of the mouth. And so you're able to absorb pathogens while you're doing coconut pulling. And then the big one, I do it every day, is medicinal mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And I'm talking reishi and chaga, the big ones. And there's 5 that I love a lot, and I use a lot of them every day, just in different sprays, and I make them into teas. But reishi, maitake is wonderful. Shiitake is great. Shiitake is incredible against pathogens. So I love that one. Lion's mane for the brain. Anybody who's ever had some kind of a concussion or a brain injury or can't remember anything, they're getting older and they're having a hard memory, lion's mane has been amazing for that. Cordyceps is wonderful. I love cordyceps as well. So those are the 5 that I love recommending because they're amazing, and I get them in bulk and then I make them into a tea. I also, you can get them shredded and make them into tea. You can put them in your blender and make them into a tea, and like a dry tea, and then you can use that in your little tea bags. I have some sprays, different blends that are out there that you can take. But again, medicinal mushrooms are amazing for the immune system. They're amazing for everything. I've got to do a whole week just on medicinal mushrooms because they are crazy, crazy amazing. And then another thing I do every day is chlorella. I do spirulina and chlorella, barley grass, alfalfa, because I make my own mix, and then I just take some of that in warm water every day. And so that's a big boost. Chlorella is amazing for the immune system. It's just amazing for detoxifying the body as well. Spirulina, cancer can't stand spirulina, man. It's it puts it on the way out. So and by the way, the United States is not the only country that does studies on things, right? If you're looking for great studies, Japan has done incredible studies on medicinal mushrooms because they're popping up all over the world. But Japan has done a lot of studies linking medicinal mushrooms to incredibly strong immune systems and even reversing cancer. So you do want to look into that, just because there's a lot of great information. I've read many, many other studies when I wrote my book, and so it was just fascinating. And then garlic, ginger, yarrow, kind of the herbs. You can take herbs for helping to boost the immune system. And remember, I got a text from someone earlier today. Hey, Karen, I'm having an issue and I'm starting to sweat. Now I'm worried. I'm starting to get a fever. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Bring on the immune system. I don't freak out about that. Matter of fact, I've been often found to induce a fever. Here, I want you to take yarrow and ginger and garlic in a tea and get in a bathtub full of the same stuff and some cayenne and really increase the heat of the body so you can burn out the pathogens. And so don't be afraid of a fever, unless it gets really super high, and then you just monitor that. But we've done great with fevers, and so you want to look at keeping those in the body just as a protection beforehand, before you get sick. So echinacea is a wonderful herb for that. Garlic, ginger, yarrow. Those are things you can just be taking just to boost the immune system. As a matter of fact, when we had our children, when we were raising our kids, and it would be time to go to the zoo or time to go to the museum. Oh my gosh, the Milwaukee Museum. I don't know how many infectious things live there, but we would literally pump them up with echinacea echinacea before we went to the zoo or to the museum. And by the way, Milwaukee Museum's awesome. I love the place. It just always scared me as a mom when there's 400 kids going at the same time, and then our 4,000 were there yesterday. So I'm like, oh, you need to have echinacea. And Dr. Christopher makes a great product. Dr. Christopher makes this Kitty Immune. It's a little tincture bottle, and for kids, and they literally lined up like birdies, and I'd stick Kitty Immune in their mouths the whole time they were growing up. All the kids had Kitty Immunes and Kitty Mins the whole time that they grew up. So look for the products you can help to boost your child's immune system, because it really is amazing to watch these kids get well quickly. So there you have it. So you have fermented foods, coconut oil, do some coconut oil pulling, medicinal mushrooms, big time. And if you're looking for my recipe, I call it Heaven in a Cup. It's in my recipe book, Living in Rawality, a cookbook for the living and the dead, living food and dead food, but mostly living food. But I have a great recipe in there using reishi and chaga and astragalus and goji berries and whatnot to make a wonderful tea. And then chlorella, garlic, ginger, bring on the herbs, echinacea, and you can boost your immune system so you don't have to worry when your mom's over there stirring the pot of soup and she's taking some out of there. It doesn't matter, because you're not going to get sick. You've got this great kick butt immune system. So we'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great immune day. And please like our videos, pass them on to your friends, share them with whoever, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks so much for staying.